Welcome back to I Love Old School Music, where we bring you old school news with a new point of view. Today, we're digging into the complicated and, at times, tragic life of Motown legend Tammi Terrell. Y'all know we're all about uncovering the stories that shape the lives and legacies of old school icons. Because as truth diggers here at ILOSM, we understand there's a lot we can all learn from them, regardless of if the details are good, bad, or ugly. So with that said, let us share with y'all Tammi Terrell's sister's details about the once reportedly tumultuous relationship between Tammi and James Brown. But before we dig into this jaw-dropping story, remember to like, share, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you never miss these old school gems we dropping. All right, now let's get into it. So let's be real. If icons like Marvin Gaye, Elvis Presley, or James Brown lived in today's social media era, they would possibly be royally screwed and joining the likes of R. Kelly. Why? Because all of them were known to reportedly date and or marry an underage female when they were grown men at the height of their careers. As for music icon, James Brown, that's where Tammi Terrell comes in, according to her sister, Ludi Montgomery's recollection in her book, My Sister Tommy, The Real Tammi Terrell. Tammi was best known for her timeless duets with Marvin Gaye like Ain't No Mountain High Enough, You're All I Need to Get By, and more. But before her rise at Motown, Tammi was part of the James Brown Review, and that's where things apparently took a dark turn. Tammi, just 17 at the time, reportedly began dating James Brown, who was 30 years old. Yep, 30. According to Tammy's sister, Ludi Montgomery, their mother was not having it when she found out her teenage daughter was involved with a grown man. And honestly, can you blame her? Now here's where it gets even messier. Ludi shared a memory about visiting Tammi during her time with James Brown, and what their mother supposedly caught Brown doing will make your jaw drop. According to Ludi, when their mother and sister visited Tammi in New York, she was staying in a beautiful suite decked out with lavish gifts from Brown. Furs, jewelry, you name it. Brown even made sure Tammi could spoil her family, taking them shopping at Saks Fifth Avenue. But that's when the you-know-what nearly hit the fan, according to Ludi. In her book, Ludi wrote, Tammi took us shopping and bought us expensive gifts at Saks Fifth Avenue. When we returned, we entered Tammy's room. We saw that James Brown was sleeping in Tammy's bed. He woke up abruptly, greeted us politely, and left. Mother seemed awfully worried and confused, but Brown's assistant Gertie assured her that she kept a watchful eye out for Tammi on the road. Unfortunately, things were apparently far from okay. Tammy's sister later revealed that Brown wasn't just a boyfriend, he was also reportedly abusive. According to Ludi, the abuse got so bad that Tammi eventually sought help from singer Gene Chandler, who witnessed the situation firsthand. Gene Chandler stated, I witnessed the situation and she came to me for help. Then I called her parents. Ludi then wrote the following in her book. Our mother received a distressing telephone call. Mother was horrified to learn that a 17-year-old Tammi had encountered some trouble on the road and was coming home. James Brown had beaten her mercilessly, and Tammi wanted out. My father was especially hurt because he knew James and he trusted him with Tammi since she was only 17 and he was 30. Soon after the call, Tammi reportedly returned home, broken and beaten. Once Tammi was home, her sister, Ludi, claims that their mother unpacked Tammy's suitcase and found a blood-stained kimono, a gift from Brown, that told the story of the brutal abuse she had suffered. She wrote, when Tammi returned home, she looked disheveled, tired, and just worn out. I learned that night that she had been trying to get away for some time, but was worried about breach of contract repercussions. While Mother and I were unpacking Tammy's things in the basement, my mother discovered a blue silk oriental dress. It was called a kimono, and James had bought it for Tammi. This dress had particular significance. There was blood all over it. We learned that Tammy's abuse was extensive and that this tragic incident involved an umbrella with horrific results, wrote Ludi. If you think it ends there, sadly, it doesn't. After her reportedly abusive relationship with James Brown, Tammi reportedly moved on to an equally toxic relationship with Temptations lead singer David Ruffin. It wasn't until the end of her life that Tammi finally found real love with the doctor she was engaged to before her passing at the young age of 24. Tragically, her life was cut short by brain cancer, but her legacy as one of Motown's brightest stars lives on. I love old school music, fam. If you found this story as heartbreaking and eye-opening as we did, share your thoughts with us in the comments. We love hearing from y'all. And if you haven't done so already, remember to like, subscribe, tap that notification bell, and share this video with your people. Thanks for watching. I love old school music, old school news with a new point of view.